Hey TJ, my name is Christina. I'm with KC Phoenix SEO. Told you I'd get you this free video over with some SEO tips for your website and how to beat your competition out. So we're going to talk about 3 things today to set your company above the competition. The first thing is going to be content, and then citations, and then backlinks. So first of all, content. The average site on Google needs 1,000 to 1,500 words to be optimized. When I put your site, the home page, into a word counter, I came up with about 300 words. So the first thing that I would recommend is getting up to that 1,000 to 1,500 words, and then making sure that it's got some of those keywords that people would search for in Google to find your services. So what I'm talking about with keywords is anytime that you search for any kind of a service in Google, like car wrapping, Essex is the one that I found on your page that seemed to have the most volume. So approximately 390 people a month are searching for car wrapping in Essex. I think it was about 330 were car tinting. So I went ahead and went with a higher volume to show you how it works. But the same thing would work for that keyword of car tinting in Essex. Your number 1 competition is the freshcustoms.com. So I pulled that up to show you. And if you look at their content, they're sitting right at 1,000 words. So like I said, that first thing that I would do if I were you is go ahead and get 1,500 words of good quality content with some of those keywords built into it, and that's going to get you ranked above your competition. The second thing that I'd like to talk to you about today is citations. So anytime that you search in Google, the thing that's going to pop up usually at the top is what we call the map pack. Now on the map pack, this is where we see the business name, the address, and the phone number. In order to get a citation, you're going to submit your information for your business, that 3 things that I talked about, into directories like Yellow Pages, Yelp, any kind of directories that you guys have there in the UK. So I plugged in some of your competitors' information into a web page that you can go out and get yourself. It's called whitespark.ca. If you Google that, you'll come up with this local citation finder, and this is how you can find what citations you're going to need. It costs about 30 American dollars a month, so I think that's about 15 pounds. And the way it works is you plug in your information, and then it'll come up and show you how many citations you have. So I pulled up your competition that are at the top of the map pack, and you notice that it's different competition than what's listed here. So your goal would be to get ranked here and to get ranked here in order to beat your competition out. So you have 1 citation, and you can click here and see exactly where you're listed. So you have a next door link that's coming back to your page. Now the great thing about this resource is that you can go in and see what your competition's doing and get listed in the same places that they are. So Wrap Concepts was in the number 1 spot. They have 13 citations, and you can go in here and copy the exact same thing that they're doing. Go in here and click on every single one of these citations and list your information in that, and then you're going to have all the same information that they are. You can do a side-by-side comparison, but then I would plug in several of these of your competition and figure out what everybody's listed under, do side-by-side comparisons, and go after every single citation that everybody has. But you also want to make sure that you're not just beating them by like 1 or 2. So Wrap Concepts has 13 right now. They might have already put in for more citations and just don't have them showing yet. So you don't want to beat them by just 1 or 2 and say get 14 or 15 citations. I would blow them away with 50 plus citations to make sure that you're not only going to beat them quickly, but you're also going to beat them for the long haul if they decide to go back and add more citations. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about is backlinks. So the way that works is we call it link juice, and basically link juice is when site A points to site B. Site A is the link juice, which gives site B more authority in Google's eyes. It's like a popularity contest. Basically, general idea is if you have more backlinks coming in, then you're going to be ranked higher than your competition. But there's a little bit more to it than that. It's going to be a lot more effective if you have a relative site linking back to you. For example, a blog post about car wrapping, car tinting, from another site is going to have a lot more authority than a blog post about pizza because you're not slinging pizzas for a living. So another tool I'm going to show you is called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. This cost me $100 a month, so about 50 pounds. I think it's still 2 to 1. It's been about 15 years since I've been to England, so. Anyways, this tool will actually show you a really good general idea of what's going on with your site. So right now you have 23 referring domains, which is websites, with 136 backlinks that are coming back to your page. And you can see exactly what they are by clicking on them in this. So you've got some blogs coming into your page already. When we compare you to your competition, so remember 23 with 136, Fresh Customs in that #1 spot for Essex has 76 referring domains with 383 backlinks. So that's how they're beating you out. You definitely want to make sure that you're going out and getting those domains with those backlinks that are relevant to what you're doing, and that's going to bring up your popularity in Google. And just kicked me off. So in conclusion, good thing I was done with that already. In conclusion, the 3 things that we talked about were content, making sure that you go out and get that 1,000 to 1,500 words of good quality content with those keywords built in on your homepage. Citations, you want to go get listed with more of those citations that your competition has, but don't just go after just what your competition has, beat them out. And then link juice, making sure that you're going out and getting those backlinks that are relevant to what you're doing, and make sure that you are beating out your competition with that as well by using a tool like Ahrefs. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, give me a call. I'm here in the US. My phone number is 816-323-4100. My name is Christina with KC Phoenix SEO. I'm also going to email this to you, so you can go ahead and contact me on email if that saves some money, because I know international calling is pretty expensive. I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions.